come to unite all with love. I'm a precious stone, I'm a precious gem. You can call me Jacent, you can call me your friend. Where there's love, you will find me. Where there's hate, don't remind me, because the tribe of Judah now resides in me. And I rebuke all negativity, I rebuke all animosity, I rebuke all of the envy, and Jah shine his light on me. Say I rebuke all of the hatred, I rebuke all of the greed. Say I rebuke all negativity, and Jah shine his light on me, yeah. I'm a Nazarite for thee, I'm a Nazarite for thee, I'm a Nazarite for thee. My roots, my roots, my roots. I can't forget my roots, my African roots, my Ethiopian roots, my roots. Holding on, my roots prevent me from getting thin, and my roots is where my life begins. My roots is my identity, my roots is what's keeping me. My roots are never dry, my roots is my reason why. My roots can never be washed away. My roots is always here to stay. And my roots is not meant to be combed. And my roots tell me I found my home. My roots is where I belong. My roots identify what's wrong. My roots is my only weapon. My roots keep me holding on. My roots keep me growing without me even knowing. My roots is what's in my heart. My roots ain't no poison dart. My roots let me say what I mean, and my roots let me mean what I say. My roots keep me growing strong, and I admire what it's showing. My roots give me strength, so I'm no longer bent. My roots give me strength, so I'm no longer bent. My roots give me strength, so I'm no longer bent. Selassie, Jah Rastafari.
Mama Africa. Boom. Boom to the blasty B. And Mama Africa. And that's how we are free. See? I come home, we are come home. Boom. I'm coming home to your mama. To your mama, mama, mama. I'm coming home to your mama. To your mama, mama, mama. Hand in hand. Forever, forever, ever, ever. Cause I'm coming home to your mama. I the best, best, best thing we ever do. Turn up, spread your love to the world right now. I the best, best, best thing we ever feel. Turn up, hit up, making love right now. I the best, best, best thing we ever feel. Turn up, spread your love to the world right now. I the best, best, best thing we ever try. Turn up, hit up, making love right now. Africa, see a day where me coming from. The money them and we are free, we don't watch no man. Whatness we still a preach, we don't know no gun. So let me tell you about Africa, me mama land. Hey, Africa, the land and the sea. Hey, feed the freedom, them take half a we. Feed the rivers where you're running on the sea. Feed the innocents kicked out the street. See, feed the culture, them we all a clear. Hey, Africa, a dance so we free now. Now make our sound just to turn around here. We the wish for the best. 20 best thing we ever do.
Yes, greetings to ones and ones. First I want to give thanks and praise to the Jam Master Show, the show after the show. And earlier on we had in Goma, we had Lady Essia, and also we had Pamela Williams inside the house. And they've got a collective of poems together. I'm looking at it right now. 100 years unheard. And boy, I'm getting so much joke, you know, so much joke. And they're doing out their poetry and their journey. And trust me, they really are. There's a family. They make quite clear they work as a family, and we full joy ourselves. See, right? So anyway, I just want to speed on because earlier on we had Sister Sevens just talking about her journey, what she's been through, see, and you know, Sister Sevens are a giant among us. Anyway, we don't have much time, you know, because you know when you're in this place, time goes so quick, and time you do some talking, you spin around it, everything just creep up on you. But we have a kind of twin, you know, because we have two powerful, beautiful sisters inside the house. And I'm going to take my time and say this because I've only met them just the other day. And the way they got a beautiful soul about them, a beautiful soul. And the way they connect with people, everybody just love them because they're about people, helping people fulfill their potential, help people on their health journey. And you remember earlier on, I was playing a recording talking about health. And I did say we're going to have two sisters. In fact, we call them twinning, you know. They'll be coming in and but we don't know who is who at the moment, you know. We don't know which name is that and whatever. Because we have twins now, you know. But they'll be here talking about their journey and about the restaurant. We don't have time to really go into a whole heap of talk because one of them might do some serious work in Ghana, some serious work. In fact, we're talking about football, and she said she have a football team out there, right? We said, what? Yeah, see? But again, it's about really changing the mindset out there because there's a lot of poverty and some great things going out there as well. And they're doing some workshops and out there to change the mindset and also create an environment so people like from here can go out there and contribute and help, you know, because as we know, we're all one family. See? We're all one family. So I don't want to go into much talk now because I want them to do some talking. Like I said, that don't have much time and we know so we have to want to talk. But my sister, I want you can just introduce yourself because the reason why I call you twinning now because introduce yourself and let us know a little bit about yourself, and then I bring in the other sister, the other twin sister into the mix, you know. But they have a very successful vegan restaurant down in Seven Sisters. Very successful, very very successful, you know. And one of the things I was saying to my brethren that I mean, there's nothing nowhere around that we can have a decent meal, and they've provided that, you know. Sister, I want you to just introduce yourself to the massive, please.
Okay. Hi. My name's Layla Hunt. I am one of the CEOs for Vegalicious, based down Seven Sisters Road, opposite Wicks, and I'm also one of the CEOs for Twintings Charity, based in West Africa, Ghana, where we look after orphans and street children, and now tackling ghetto youths that are underprivileged in the ghettos of West Africa, Ghana.
Okay then. And I just want to ask this. I remember somebody asked you at the restaurant that they want to get involved in helping out there, and you said they love to, you know, you love to get involved. So if people want to get involved in your charity, is there like a website they can visit, or how does it work?
Yeah, well, they can contact me through my Facebook. I have two accounts. One is called Layla Hunt, and then one is called Twintings Charity, and then also I'm on IG. I'm there as Twintings CEO. they can just inbox me or DM me, and I'll get back to them straight away.
Get back to them, you know?
Yeah.
Because we don't play, you know. We have to get active this time now. And
Yeah,
I remember
it's
this say that she liked to get involved, and that was a great initiative on her side of stuff. But I want to move on to the other sister now, you know. So, are you keeping 20?
Hi.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Yeah, man. Give thanks, you know. Give thanks. Good to see your lovely smiley face inside the house, you know.
Thank you. Likewise as well. So, yeah, thanks for inviting us. It's really nice to be here with the kings. Nice, well, and the queens. It's nice just to be together, you know what I mean, and just hold a vibe and a medi. So, yeah.
Okay then. And so what do you do specifically now?
Well, my name's Yasmin. I more work on the structure and the health side of Vegalicious, which is our vegan restaurant, and we just try to aim to just provide meals which have minerals, vitamins, and which can just put back things which we lose by eating foods which are processed. So that's working out really well, and we've had a good response with that. But hopefully we'll be franchising soon in West Africa, because it's all about, you know, what you put in your gut is how the thought process and that. So we're just trying to translate our knowledge by feeding people and offering a healthy diet.
Okay.
Or,
But
you know.
standing, another thing about health, what made you go on the journey of health and set up a restaurant, and, you know, how that come about?
Well, it was more kind of a fact that you kind of just aware, and you kind of just get a bit fed up of eating processed food or going to every other race to kind of achieve something, whether it be buying clothes, eating, you know, anything which, you know, we always need to go and buy clothes, we always need to eat, we always need to drink. So then, you know, when you've eaten a lot, you get to a certain age, you realize that, you know what, I need something which I can feel good about eating. You know, you get to an age where your hair starts thinning out, your skin becomes, you know what I mean, you have allergies, and it's all to do with the food. Like we eat a lot of Chinese, we eat kebabs, we eat so many other culture, we eat their food, and then when it comes to our own, do you know what I mean, it's like rocket science. It's like, where do you go? Do you know what I mean? So it was just kind of something whereby we wanted to achieve something for ourselves, which by we can share with others, and then share with the communities, and then take it more on a bigger level where we offer, because there's people that do want to eat food which is soul food, food which offer minerals, which offer healing, you know.
And then again, we wasn't always vegan, was we? And again, as I said, we wasn't always vegan, because originally we are Breckalicious, which is a healthy breakfast, lunch and dinner bar. But then weighing up the pros and cons, we're not so healthy giving out processed food. Yeah. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So again, you know, at first, when we, you know, me and my twin sister, we're interior designers, and we interior designed our shop ourselves, and we had it a certain colour. We had it red, black and gold, which was very nice in the winter. But then as the summer started coming in, we said we're going to change the colours to green. Now, only God knew why he changed the colours, because he knew we was on a journey, we was transitioning. You understand me? So you know, it's been an amazing journey. It's not been easy.
Yeah,
but, you know,
so,
nothing good comes easy. And even now, we vegans ourselves, and I mean the amount of weight I've lost since I've been vegan.
So I know you've been vegan.
Wow, specifically we've been on this vegan journey for a good 3 months now. You know, and I mean before, like I've just recently come back from Ghana, and when I came back, my sister, I was like, I need to go gym, and my sister kept saying, it's not about gym. You need to detox first, you understand? And I kept thinking, she don't want me going to the gym. And then I said, you know what? She said she's going to go plant-based. So I said, you know what? I'm going to follow. And it's the best thing that I've done within my life. Yeah, it's the best thing.
So what's so great about going plant based? Yeah.
Well, for me, the best thing for me about going plant-based, I've lost a whole heap of weight, which for me, I used to think, you know what, I'm not fat, I'm PHT, I look good, but I weren't add
Inflammation.
Yeah, inflammation within. You understand where I'm coming from? So now that I've gone vegan, I'm not intaking, I'm not feeding my body with blood. I've found that I've come right down, and I've actually gone to the state now, which is a natural state for me. I haven't done a day's gym since I've been back from Africa, and everyone's like, you look great. Have you been to the gym? And I'm like, no, I'm on a vegan diet.
Okay then.
And can I just say one thing? I always used to get pain in my knee and in my arm. And I used to think to myself, well, I'm not, where's this pain coming from? Is this pain going to be with me for the rest of my life? And as I've gone vegan, the pains in my joints, everything's just gone. I feel absolutely amazing. Do you know what I mean?
And that's because of getting rid of all the waste what's in the blood and such. Well, I'm going to bring in the expert, because I know this, as fear, feel this, when it comes to health and cleansing the body and so forth. I want to bring you into the mix now. What you want to say about the whole thing about cleansing the body and thing?
Yeah, it's even in the diet, in the food, if you're eating food which has minerals in, the body will detox itself. But if you're eating a diet which is of processed food, obviously you add toxins to your colon, your digestive system gets backed up, so you're not actually, you're becoming stagnant. So if you're eating food which is cell food, like plant-based is cell food, then your organs and other things will be getting the minerals that it needs, and that's what plant-based is kind of about. I think we've been brainwashed in to thinking that we need to eat meat or chicken for protein.
Yeah.
And I mean, the real truth of the matter is, even one of I've heard of a lot of people that have been like diagnosed with bowel problems, diverticulosis and things of the bowels. I think it's about 5 people I've spoke to, and they've had problems, and that's all to do with the antibiotics, what they're putting in the chicken and the meats.
Right.
So,
Because what's interesting about your shop, your vegan shop there, that when they go there, you get a free consultation. People can look and say, look at this, what you should be doing. Where if you go to most of them shop there, you just go in and you just yum, even though you look terrible, but obviously they're not really aware what's happening. But you see, and it's a kind of a calmness as well. It's a kind of a calmness, more of a spiritual calmness, meditation calmness, spiritual calmness. Everybody on a level. That's because you're in the right environment, and so forth. See, So, whereabouts is? I did say opposite. It's on the corner of Is it Greenfield? It's Greenfield Road. The road.
Greenfield Road. Yeah.
Greenfield Road. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's opposite Wicks.
Opposite
Wicks on Seven Sisters. And what time do you open up?
Well, basically, we open up 12 midday until 9 p.m. From Monday to Friday. We've just actually been in talks with some people that we've known for a little while, because as you know, I'm actually in the process now of going back to Africa to launch our shop in Africa. And my sister, she's actually in process now.
So that's a vegan shop?
Well, it's vegan and also it's vegalicious and brecalicious, because you can't go to Africa and tell an African not to eat meat or chicken, because he'd probably cut you up and serve you himself and eat you. It's just logic, do you know what I mean? And not only that, the meat and chicken and the fishes is organic in Africa, so it's all good. So, and my twin sister, we're in the process of going to Birmingham to have a look at some other properties to launch the Vegalicious there.
Okay.
So what we planning to do from Monday to Friday, it's just strictly vegan, and then on a Saturday we're gonna have someone come in that wants to do seafood, because I have met vegans, vegetarians, or even someone that's on a vegan diet that will still want a bit of fish. Do you understand me? So we had a meeting with them like 2 days. And, you know, we've weighed up a few pros and cons. And at the end of the day, we're all about uplifting a brother and a sister. And if someone comes to us and they they've got an idea or they want to do something, that it's good. It's good for us. If it's good for you, it's good for us. We'll bring them on board and actually have them under the umbrella. So from Monday to Friday, it's strictly vegan. And then Saturday, we're going to, some other partners are going to have a seafood night.
Seafood night.
Seafood day and night.
Okay then. And do you open Sundays as well? Or it just depends?
Wow, we're just weighing up some pros and cons because we're in another talk with someone else that wants to do vegan pizzas. So we're just weighing up the pros and cons.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, whether to have that on a Friday or to have it on a Saturday. Oh, no, sorry, on a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
So, you know, if we can get some feedback on that, you know, if people can, you know, give some feedback whether it would be good for them on a Friday or a Sunday, we'd really appreciate it.
Okay then. So you're quite flexible.
Yeah.
You want things for you
want things,
to run. Okay then. What I want to do here, I want to touch on your journey to Africa, right? 'Cause I know you're very passionate when it comes to. Every time I come there, she always show this documentary film here, and she come up and say, "This what I'm doing," right? And you have to look at this thing now because. And I must admit, the documentary look impressive. You know what I mean? You get a little feel that you want to go out there, you know. But on the day your old thing, you get to Africa. How did that come about now?
Wow. Oh, it's been a journey. My father, he's been out there. My father's Jamaican, but he's been out there for over 30 years. So
your father lives in?
Yeah, my dad lives there. We've got 11 brothers and sisters there.
So your father lives in Ghana?
In Ghana, yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
But he's Jamaican.
All right.
So he's one of the ones that, you know, he woke up from years ago and said, I'm leaving. So he's been out there for like over 30 years. And we've got 11 brothers and sisters out there. So that was a good stepping stone for us, you know. So the first time my twin sister went out there was in 1996. And the first time I went out there was in 2005.
Oh, your twin sister got there before you, yeah?
She went out there before me.
All right.
Yeah, she went out there before me, so...
How come you're so passionate and she got there longer before you?
Well, you know, I don't know. It's just...
No, I think I'm silent passionate.
Yeah, she's silent passionate. I'm more loud passionate.
You're more loud passionate. That's a silent passionate, yeah?
Yeah, she's a silent passionate. Because I know sometimes when I talk about it, she looks like, say, oh, God. But, you know, it's just how it goes.
It's just the works,
yeah, it's just the works and what the ancestors have ordained us to do. So basically, the first time I went out in 2005, I went out there for 6 weeks and I stayed 6 nights because reality had kicked in. When I went there, I was like, how am I going to get back to the airport? What is going on? Do you understand what I'm saying? And every time my dad would tell his friends, yeah, my daughter's come over for 6 months, I'd just break down and crying. And I'd like say to my dad, no, I'm going home. And he'd say, you're not going nowhere right now. You've come, focus. But in the end, I rebooked my ticket and I headed out. And you know, the saddest thing is when I got back to England, I was depressed. I'd made the biggest mistake of my life by coming back. So me and my twin sister, we done some brainstorming, weighed up some pros and cons, and 3 months after we went back with a business idea.
Okay then.
With our charity
All
our doing our jerk chicken, and we brought phones on the sideline as well, just to you understand me. So. And we've been doing it ever since. So, you know, it's something that we've built up from bottom and come all the way up. I mean, when we first started it, we started in a village called Odoman near Boca Boca Junction, you know, and I know there's certain kings and queens out there that have been to Ghana. They will know where I'm talking about, near La Paz by Achimota. So then we moved ourselves down into Accra, and now we're based in Spintex because we realised it takes a village to raise a child, and in the villages you've got poverty, but it's not as vast as in Accra. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Because
Accra is the capital.
Yeah, you've got Accra, and then like you've got Kumasi. So Accra would be like London, and then Kumasi would be like Birmingham.
Okay then.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So we then when we got into Accra, we moved down to Accra in 2012. We approached a orphanage called Rima Homes. We invited 100 orphans to a poolside, and what we done, we named it Make an Orphan Smile Part 1. We rented trampoline, bouncing castles, face painting, balloons. Our restaurant cooked for them, we baked for them, and we just give them a whole day of just, you know, when they came, we've meted and greeted every individual child to make them feel important, not just hi everyone, you know, to make them feel that there's someone, which they are at the end of the day. And then obviously we had the day party, and then we had some competitions, give them some money and stuff, and then, you know, we also collected unwanted clothes, shoes, books and toys. So we give them like a clothes handout donation kind of thing as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this is one of the ways how we earn money for the charity.
Right.
You know?
Let me ask a question in terms of going out there probably for the first time. How did you find the people out there? And the reason I'm asking that question because some people want to go and they're not too sure, but I mean, obviously your sister went first time before you, but when you went out there, how did you find the people then when you went out there? How do you?
Yeah, well, the people are amazing. I mean, anywhere you go in the world, it's a challenge.
It's a challenge,
yeah, you're gonna face your demons kind of thing. So for us, it was. We was welcomed wholeheartedly because we never just went out there.
No, I think it's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
Yeah, it's a mindset because, you know, everywhere you go, there's people do things different. Do you get where I'm coming from? The language is different, so you have that barrier. It's just for you to, you know, understand and know that, you know what, you're gonna adapt, and they may even do things that you don't know or you're not used to. But if you're willing and prepared to adapt to it, it becomes easier to adapt to, kind of be around them or even understand the body language, even not fully the language, but you understand the body language through the language. So after a while, you know if someone's saying something vicious about you because they make a certain movement within their body.
So the body language you
it's just a mindset. Because just imagine going somewhere and you see a man like yourself or a woman like yourself, but then she doesn't understand what you're saying and you don't understand what you're saying. Spiritually it's a shock to the system because we're both human beings, we both got eyes, but we don't understand each other. You get where we come from? So it's just cultures, and from you can adapt to someone else's culture. This is what I'm saying, fear. When you let go of fear, you can do anything.
You can go anywhere.
It's fear.
Just to jump here, in terms, how do you find the men them out there? Are they different from the men them here? Are they more friendly? They're more, do they chat you up, sweet talk you, and, you know, because I mean, I just want to,
well, for me, this is more the loud one.
This one, you know. Whoop, I'm on a rush out there.
Oh my God. I'm not even going to say the African men. I'm going to say the mandingos. They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. You get me? Especially, I mean, they're all amazing, but you know who I have to look up to the most? The rasses. Cause certain times I'm in Ghana, you know, and I'll see a ras and I'll say, Wagwan King. And he'll talk African and I just forget for a minute that they're not Jamaican.
Right.
You understand me? But they're ras, everything about them is us. We are them. But you know what's gone and happened now? Jamaicans that got taken out of Africa, we've got principle. You see the Africans in Ghana, they've got culture. So we're a jigsaw puzzle. We need to come back with them to bring the thing together, because culture without principle is nothing, and vice versa. You understand what I'm saying, King? So we are them and they are us, and they're lovely people. They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. Big up to the mandingos of Ghana each and every time.
Oh man, respect is due. Okay, what about this one, you know? What's your experience?
No, I was gonna say that's a mindset again, because you know, the black man, especially like in America and in England, just the food and the hormones and the things that they put in the food will change the black men here. So, you know, if you're going to compare the black man to a black man to a African black man, the food is different. So,
Well said.
do you understand where I'm coming from?
Well
His
said.
mindset is going to be totally different. You understand where I'm coming from? It's like the African women. Let's go to the women now, because a lot of men go to Africa when they see the breast and they see the bottom. That's it. They're gone. But a lot of the food which they eat, do you understand where I'm coming from? You know, a lot of the food that they eat are keeping them, you know, their mindset is they're living a much healthier life. You get where I'm coming from? So
Well, it's the vibration as well of the food and how you vibrate and
we've
so
been
forth.
suppressed
Yeah, we've
by
been
the
suppressed.
food, the medicine. Look, most of the girls perm their hair. Now they don't, the perm and they put weave. Most of our boys are perming their hair. So when you look at the food and the diet, especially to 15, 20 years ago, to have a bag of chips was a luxury. But when you look at the food, the chicken and chips, it changes the DNA and it changes the process of who you are. So after about 5 years, the African man will always outstand every man in the world. Because the Chinese, all these men are created from the African man, and what they've done, they've took us out of Africa and broke down our DNA.
Well said, man.
Do you know what I
Well
mean?
said.
So
Yeah.
I'd never
I like what
compare.
you said there, you know. I like what you said there. And also, you know, people understand the points of food, because when you're out there, the food is more organic and, you know, and it resonate with you spiritually, seeing and give you that vibration. But the food is kind of dead food, so your vibration is quite tense, so to speak, you know. So yeah, and the more you said it now, when you said it now, it made me think about that. And you made me, I know you're absolutely right in what you said there, sir. See, I know the men, but also the women as well, you know. Different kind of vibration and that kind of different kind of, you could feel that spiritual connection as well. But love to do with the food and the environment, the sun and whatever. See it? Yeah. Okay. So in terms of the future, how do you see the future? In fact, you did mention earlier on, because you're looking to open our next one in Birmingham, you said?
Yeah, well, my twin sister, she's going to be on that journey to look about the shop in Birmingham. And as I said again, we're opening one in Ghana.
In Ghana.
You know, we've got a really big fan base in Ghana. And I mean, they love our food in Ghana. We've been doing it for some time now. We had some land on the Bardi beach. We used to do it on the beach. You know, we've done it all over. And because of the work that we're doing, you know, plus we do the cooking at our charity parties. Everyone gets to taste something for free. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And the real truth of the matter is, the reason why we're so firm now that we've got to open a shop, because the Arabs are down there killing it, and the Arabs are not into us. They don't like black people. Like, no disrespect, you get me? So we've got to go and claim back our own. We've got to claim our own and say, well, you know what? We can offer jobs. You know, our place in London, every meal that sells, a certain percentage goes to our charity.
Okay then. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying,
So
King?
there's a reason why, for everything, it goes back into the check.
It goes back into the troposphere.
Yeah.
To be fair with you, I mean, I'm here now and, you know, I'm doing the restaurant, but, you know, just it's good and it's rewarding working for yourself. You understand where I'm coming from? And no, some days you don't make much, some days you make much, but you know, you've fought for yourself. But you know what? There's even a better fight, because you see, when you're feeding 100 children, the tears that you cry, it's tears that you didn't know you had in you, because you have all these children looking up to you. And I mean, you have your own children and they don't even want to look up to you. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So you get to a level and a stage that you realize, no man, in England, it's a system. You have your kids, you get older, they abuse you because they don't want to listen to you, because they feel that they don't have to listen to you. But there is need of people and need of people's services. Do you understand where I come from? Because I say, you know, you can only help those that want to help themselves. But what about helping someone that can't help himself? Which there is children out there that can't help themselves because they haven't got the abilities that we've got. You know, so we have our mothers and our fathers, and sometimes our mothers and fathers don't even want to know us. Do you understand where I come from? But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, we still kind of play that victim. But when you go to Africa and you see children, do you know how it is to be brought up in this world and you're not loved? Some of the children, the sores on their feet, the holes in their bodies. Like one time we had a charity party and we had a we had a doctor on board that checked the teeth that all the children which was found to have dentures or anything to do with the teeth and anything, they could go back to the doctor and get treatment and that. So it's them little things, you understand where I'm coming from? There's a whole world out there, and you know, when you look at it, the Most High never sent us out of Africa for nothing. He sent us on a mission.
For mission.
A lot of people.
So in terms of when you're out there, do you book up people you know from London or Birmingham out there?
Yeah. Like when I was out there 3 months ago, I linked up to Marcus in it, and I had a meeting with him.
Marcus, who's at the sound system?
Yeah, Jamarcus.
Yeah, you know Jamarcus good.
Yeah, I even linked him up.
Okay.
Yeah, I even linked him up, and I was like, "Yo, right now, him and Paddy Murphy, because I've got my own show in Ghana."
Paddy, which Paddy?
Paddy Murphy. You know Paddy.
From around this side, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay then. All right.
Paddy. Like, I had a meeting with a couple of my next African brethren that are in the radio industry and that. And I was saying, right now, we've got to come together because I've got my own show. It's called Jam Rock. I play. I'm a DJ as well. I play every Wednesday night. You understand me now? At the end of the day, this is a fluid thing. You get me? You know, I'm not saying, you know, because certain times you'll go to a reggae dance hall in Africa and it's a white man running it. So I'm saying, let's link up, let's come together and let's run the thing because it's our thing, innit? And then we can bring our African brothers and sisters on board. We can even have little shows where we've got, you know, the Africans are doing dance hall and that, but we've got to claim it back, you get me? But again, not everyone, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it, innit?
So the question will be, how you find all this energy? Because it's like you do everything like a superwoman, you know. We find the energy. You know?
As I said again, it boils down to eating the right food.
Eating
The right food will give you
what
the
you
energy
need.
and whatever you need to sustain yourself, you know what I mean? And a lot of people think, oh, well, you know, when I get to certain, you know, with mature girls, you know, but at the end of the day, that's just the starting of life, you know, from you got life, health and strength. There ain't no limits unless you're going to give you a limit, give yourself a limit.
And the funny thing is that when you mentioned about Marcus, Jamarcus, because obviously I know him, well, people don't know him, but obviously I know of him through the music. Sound system, yeah, from here. He's well known here, man.
Yeah. It's even well known in Ghana as well.
Okay, because I know he went to Ghana and
he's
I know
well
that's
known.
that. You know, and he's been out there and it's got a sound system out there and thing, innit?
Yeah.
Okay then. Well, it's amazing, a small world.
It's a small world again, innit?
Small world, boy. Jamarcus, if you're listening right now, boy, where him there? He's in Ghana, or
he's in Ghana
right
now.
He's in Ghana now, yeah.
He's in Ghana.
Okay then. And I've done an interview with him, man. It's on YouTube there. I'm gonna put it on WhatsApp. I've done an interview with him for about 20 minutes, talking about his journey and that stuff there and thing. So you began to Ghana in about you're getting Ghana soon, innit?
In about 10 days.
10
I can't wait.
So it's just you one going, yeah?
Yeah, just me, one of my J's, innit? I'm going, yeah.
Okay then. And you'll be working with the charity and so forth. But before we go into that, last time you have a football team out there.
Yeah, I do indeed.
But it's amazing because me and Ricardo for the last 6 weeks I talk about football, racism in football and this and that.
Yeah.
And then when you see you have a football team, I said, wait. Me and him start scratch my head, you know what I mean? Can't believe it. So what's the name of the football team now?
It's called Twin Things FC.
Okay.
So it's for under for under 14 years of age. So, but I think when I go back, I think I have slacked a little bit. 'Cause obviously, I've got my hands in everything of thing.
Yeah.
And, it's all about support again. You know, if I had someone out there that could support me with even football kits and boots and that, it would make things a little bit easier. Because, there is... Even my 2-year-old son, the way he kicks a ball, wow, it's absolutely amazing. Because I don't know whether it's that freedom they've got or that spiritual push that they've got, but they've got it. Certain times I see the youths playing football and I'll be like, wow, if you got the chance to come to England as young as you are, you'll be up there. They'd be getting top money out there. So again, it's all about some unity, and we've got to come together and try and formate something, even give others a chance to can come out there, see Wagwan, get involved, whether it's with the football team. I don't know if I told you earlier, for a year we've been we've been collecting unwanted clothes, shoes, books and toys. We've had other stuff come, so we've got a container in Waltham Cross, and in the next few months we're going to ship that to Ghana. And every item inside is going to be sold, and we're building a retreat in the mountains, not too far from where Rita Marley lives.
Okay then.
And that is going to be for orphans, street children, and ghetto youths.
Okay then.
You understand me?
Talk about Rita Marley. Have you see Buck up out there? Do you see her out there?
I've not actually seen her myself, because when she's currently in Canada now, and I'm sure I heard that she had a stroke.
Is that so?
The last I heard, her studio got burnt down.
Where?
In Ghana.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, every time I go to my land in Eastern region, I pass her house and I'm like, this is Rita Marley's house. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to go into it much, but, you know. But, at the end of the day, the mountains, that's where, for me, that's where a lot of the Jamaicans are heading to, because in the mountains, you've got the ackee. You know what I mean? Even on my land, we've got flourishes of ackee. We've got avocado pear, we've got yam. There's everything there. Everything which is a Jamaican tradition, you got it there. We've got it there. So that tells us that's our connection. You get me, King? So that's where we're heading to the mountains. Yeah,
boy, you come like an ambassador for we, the kind of way you tell the stories there. So, but in terms of Jamaicans, how do you find the Jamaicans who's return to Ghana now? I mean, do they keep themselves to themselves? I mean, or do they integrate with the Ghanaians? I just want to have an idea, because
well, a few of the Jamaicans that I know that have gone back there, like they've a lot of them have got a story to tell. Why? Because when they go down there, they don't go down there and even sit down and meditate with the ancestors. They just go down there, and maybe the first woman to see, they're going to be chasing this woman, then chasing that woman, then that one. And it's not about that at the end of the day. You understand? You've got places like Africa, you can't go in and take out. You have to bring in, and you have to build them up. You understand? But this is how we've survived. We've survived for years. Why? Because we've not gone down there to idle. We've gone down there to change the thing. You understand what I'm saying, King?
Well said, my sister.
Yeah, man, we've gone down to change the thing, and that's how it will always be for us. And I've got to send my love out to all the people out there, because they've got that uttermost respect for us. We've never gone down there and had to come back. Some people have got a story, this or this and that. I think Africa is the most it's a new El Dorado. It is a new El Dorado, and the quicker we can open our pineal glands and realize it's Africa we was taken, and then we've been pushed out, and then we've got to come back, then the better off we'll be. It's not just about here working, getting your money, paying your mortgage and this and that, because there's going to come a time, even your own house that you live in, you're going to resent it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you're going to resent it, because I give up my house in 2014. Since 2014, I don't have a house here in England. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Reason being, because I feel at the end of the day, repatriation is about letting go. You understand where I'm coming from, King? And being self-disciplined, and knowing that, something, there's a land out there that is free, as opposed to you do what you can for the ancestors, not even the people, you know, you're dealing with your ancestors.
Yeah.
And then your ancestors will guide you through.
Okay then. All right then. We got about 4 minutes left, and this is just music to the ears. I'm gonna ask the other sister, no, twinny, no. What's the future holds for you, no? How you see it, you do next 5, 10, or 15 years?
Just basically trying to put as much of these vegalicious structures up, because I believe that it's time for our youths to be able to maintain themselves, look after themselves, and them offer jobs. So a lot of what we're doing, we've lived our life.
Yeah.
So we've just really need to be eating good and making sure that, we're eating and drinking good, but putting up structures and that it will benefit our children, our children's children, and basically just doing things which is basically not really expected of the man of colour in it, because you know, to put up another structure and to be successful and to be offering good food to people that want to change it out, I think it's an amazing thing. So I think in the next 5 years I'd like to know that I can be a very successful businesswoman regarding offering a plant-based menu. And
well, the truth of the matter is that because of your nature, your giving, right? People are naturally gonna gravitate towards you, and I can see you doing great things, you know, beyond, you know, because of the nature you are, you know.
Thank you.
And like I said, that when you go down the shop, it's like a spiritual awakening shop, you know what I mean? You know, no, seriously, it's a spiritual shop, because you know, people will go to church and find some spiritual comfort in church and so forth. I mean, when I fight against that, when we go in for them shop, you know what I mean, you feel comfort in the spiritual awakening and so forth. You know, it's a house of consciousness, so to speak, on a spiritual level and thing. Well, my sister, you know, we have to put the pin in it right now. I just like your face, just because next time when I spend 5 time, we're going to spend 3, 4, 5 hours. You know what I mean? I'm just going to go some reasoning, you know what I mean?
Before we leave, can I just say what you're doing tomorrow? We've got ackee peppers with hard food, basmati rice or spout flour pasta with peppers. We've got a free dinner for you.
Okay, then
So
give
it would be
thanks.
nice.
All right, I would definitely like to come down there. Just got to plan up my idea properly tomorrow. But I just like you to give out your details again, the address, because we want enough people to come down there. You know, because every time we're gonna start promoting, encourage people to go down there, and you know, because we're there on a revolution thing now. See?
Yeah, man, this is a march. You get me? So if anyone's gonna march to Vegalicious. The address is 643 Seven Sisters Road, opposite Wicks.
N15 5LE. Opening hours are 12 to 9, Monday to Friday, Saturday 12 till 9, Sunday we close. But if you give us some feedback, we'll think about opening Sunday and doing a vegan pizza. But we have to get some feedback from the community, because we can't do it alone. Without the community, we can't do it. If we can't do it, we'll have to move somewhere else where we can do it. And you know what? It's time for us to wake up and start putting the right food in our stomach in order for our bodies to be able to work and keep us fit. So come on down to Vegalicious and we'll serve you right.
Okay then, so give thanks.
Greetings in the name of the Most High.
Give thanks.
Selassie is King of Kings
I'm
and
just
Lord
waiting for
of
Brother
Lords.
Dragon to come in soon.
Selassie is King
So
of
give
Kings
thanks for
and
the
Lord
beautiful
of Lords.
sisters.
Selassie is King of Kings and Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. I rebuke all negativity. I rebuke all animosity. I rebuke all of the envy, and just shine his light on me. Say, I rebuke all of the hatred, and I rebuke all of the greed. I rebuke all negativity, and just shine his light on me. Just call me your friend. I'm a camel in the desert. I'm a lion in the field. I'm of the tribe of Judah. I'm a Nazarite for thee. I'm a peacemaker. I'm of justly character. I'm like as a dove, come to unite all with love. I'm a precious stone, I'm a precious gem. You can call me Jacint, you can call me your friend. Where there's love, you will find me. Where there's hate, don't remind me, because the tribe of Judah now resides in me. And I rebuke all negativity, I rebuke all animosity, I rebuke all of the envy, and Jah shine his light on me. Say I rebuke all of the hatred, I rebuke all of the greed. Say I rebuke all negativity, and Jah shine his light on me, yeah. I'm a Nazarite for thee. I'm a Nazarite for thee. I'm a Nazarite for thee.